Activate Your Quantum Energy and Bend Reality at Will, written by Justin Tracy, published by Simple Audiobooks. Introduction. Reality, as we perceive it, is not a fixed and unchangeable structure, but a dynamic and fluid experience shaped by the energy we emit through our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Quantum physics has revealed that everything in the universe, including matter, is fundamentally energy vibrating at different frequencies. The physical world is not as solid as it appears. Instead, it is a vast field of possibilities, a quantum soup of potential outcomes waiting to be influenced by consciousness. Every thought and feeling you generate sends ripples into this field, acting as a signal that attracts experiences matching the vibrational frequency of that signal. The reason most people feel trapped in their circumstances is that they unknowingly reinforce their current reality by constantly focusing on it, unaware that their attention and beliefs serve as instructions to the quantum field, perpetuating the same cycles. The human mind is not just a passive processor of external events. It is an active participant in the creation of reality. Scientific discoveries, such as the observer effect in quantum mechanics, demonstrate that simply observing a particle changes its behavior, suggesting that consciousness has a direct influence on matter. This means that the world around you is not independent of you, it is deeply connected to your awareness and perception. When you shift your focus, change your beliefs, and elevate your emotional state, you alter the energetic instructions you are sending to the universe, thereby shifting the reality that unfolds before you. Those who understand this principle and learn to direct their energy consciously become powerful creators, capable of manifesting opportunities, success, love, and abundance seemingly out of thin air. However, most people unknowingly block their ability to shape reality by being trapped in lower vibrational states, such as fear, doubt, and worrying. These emotions create resistance, distorting the energy they send into the quantum field and attracting experiences that reinforce their struggles. The key to bending reality at will is mastering your internal energy, aligning yourself with higher frequencies, and maintaining a state of focused intention. When you raise your vibration through gratitude, confidence, clarity, and unwavering belief, you tune yourself to the frequency of the reality you desire, making it inevitable that it manifests in your physical world. Energy is always responding to you. Whether you use this knowledge consciously or unconsciously determines whether you create your life with purpose or live as a victim of external circumstances. The illusion of separation between you and the universe is one of the greatest misconceptions humanity has carried. In truth, the universe is not outside of you, it is an extension of your consciousness, responding in real time to your energy. What you see in your external world is a mirror reflecting the internal patterns of your mind. If you constantly feel stuck, it is not because the world is working against you, but because you are unknowingly projecting the same energetic patterns that keep you in a loop. When you become aware of this and take control of your vibration, reality begins to shift effortlessly in your favor. Your desires are not distant dreams, they are potential timelines that already exist in the quantum field, waiting for you to align with them. This book serves as a guide to help you harness this power, providing the tools and techniques to activate your quantum energy, break free from limitations, and consciously shape the world around you. By understanding the energetic mechanics of reality, you will no longer feel like a victim of chance, but rather a master of creation. Through practical applications, you will learn how to elevate your frequency, use the power of focused thought, and embody the emotions that accelerate manifestation. Reality bending is not about defying the laws of physics, it is about working in harmony with the fundamental principles that govern existence. As you integrate these teachings into your life, you will witness profound changes, synchronicities, and seemingly impossible manifestations that prove the universe is always responding to the energy you emit. The journey to mastering reality begins within, and once you unlock your quantum potential, there are no limits to what you can achieve. Chapter 1. The Quantum Connection. You and the Universe. Everything in the universe, including your body, mind, and the physical world around you, is made of energy vibrating at different frequencies, interconnected through a vast and intelligent quantum field. This energy is not static, it is dynamic, constantly shifting, responding to the focus and intention of consciousness. Quantum physics has shown that what we perceive as solid matter is actually composed of subatomic particles that behave like waves of probability until they are observed, at which point they collapse into a definite form. This phenomenon, known as the observer effect, suggests that reality is not fixed but is shaped by awareness, perception, and directed energy. At the most fundamental level, everything is in a state of potential, waiting to take form based on the influence of consciousness. You are not merely living in the universe, you are an integral part of it, continuously affecting and being affected by the energetic fabric that connects all things. Every thought you think and every emotion you feel generates a vibrational frequency that interacts with this field, creating ripple effects that shape your experiences. Just as radio signals transmit across invisible waves, your thoughts and emotions send out energetic frequencies that influence the quantum field. The stronger the signal, meaning the more focused and emotionally charged your thoughts are, the greater the impact on reality. Your subconscious mind, operating beneath your conscious awareness, plays a significant role in this process, as it holds deeply ingrained beliefs that determine the dominant frequencies you emit. If you hold limiting beliefs, such as "I am not worthy of success" or "life is full of struggle," these unconscious patterns will continuously reinforce themselves by attracting corresponding experiences, keeping you trapped in a loop of self-fulfilling prophecies. On the other hand, when you reprogram your subconscious mind with empowering beliefs and align your energy with higher frequencies of love, confidence, and abundance, you shift into a new state of being that magnetizes favorable circumstances, opportunities, and synchronicities. One of the most fascinating discoveries in quantum mechanics is quantum entanglement, where two particles, even when separated by vast distances, remain instantaneously connected. What happens to one affects the other, regardless of space and time. This demonstrates that reality is not as fragmented as it appears. Everything is deeply interconnected, beyond what our five senses can perceive. Your thoughts and emotions do not exist in isolation. They have a measurable influence on the energy around you. This is why moments of deep focus, visualization, and meditation can create real, tangible effects in your external world. People who understand this principle often experience uncanny synchronicities, seemingly random events that align perfectly with their thoughts, as if the universe is responding to their internal state. Ancient spiritual traditions have long taught that the universe is a reflection of the self, and now modern science is beginning to validate this wisdom. Indigenous cultures, yogis, and mystics have spoken of a universal consciousness or divine energy that permeates all things, recognizing that human beings are not separate from the cosmos, but are active co-creators within it. The reason many people struggle in life is that they are unaware of this fundamental truth. They believe reality is something happening to them rather than something they are actively shaping. This misunderstanding keeps them trapped in cycles of fear, stress, and limitation, unknowingly reinforcing their struggles through their dominant thoughts and emotions. The moment you awaken to the realization that your consciousness is the key to shaping your reality, you reclaim your power to direct your life with intention and purpose. When you understand that your energy is in constant interaction with the quantum field, you start to see how important it is to become conscious of what you are projecting into the world. If your focus is always on problems, lack, and negativity, you are strengthening those patterns in your reality. If, instead, you choose to focus on solutions, possibilities, and gratitude, your frequency shifts, and the external world reorganizes itself accordingly. This does not mean that challenges will never arise, but when they do, you will perceive them differently, responding from a place of empowerment rather than fear. Your emotional state acts as an amplifier, either reinforcing negative cycles or elevating you to higher states of manifestation. This is why individuals who radiate confidence and self-assurance seem to attract success effortlessly, While those who dwell in doubt and fear seem to struggle endlessly, their energy is constantly sending instructions to the quantum field, determining what they experience. Reality is not something rigid and unchangeable. It is fluid, responsive, and shaped by the energy you emit. When you become aware of this truth, you begin to take control of your life in ways most people never imagine possible. The physical world is not separate from your thoughts. It is an extension of your inner world, constantly reflecting back to you the dominant frequencies you hold, the people you meet, the opportunities that arise, and the events that unfold are not random occurrences. They are manifestations of the energy you are broadcasting. This means that if you want to change your life, the first step is to change yourself, not just superficially, but on a deep energetic level. The more you raise your vibration and align with higher states of consciousness, the more the external world will shift to match your new frequency. Bending reality is not about using force or manipulation. It is about understanding and working in harmony with the natural principles of energy and consciousness. You do not have to struggle to create change when you align with the right frequency. Reality shifts effortlessly in response. This is why moments of deep intuition, inspiration, and flow seem to bring results with little effort. Your energy is in sync with the universal intelligence that orchestrates all things. Learning to harness this connection requires practice, self-awareness, and a willingness to let go of limiting beliefs that keep you anchored in lower frequencies. Once you integrate this understanding, you begin to experience life in an entirely new way, where manifestations become natural, synchronicities become common, and reality starts responding to you in ways that seem almost magical. Your connection to the universe is not an abstract or distant concept. It is real, tangible, and active in every moment of your life. Everything you think, feel, and believe is continuously shaping the energy around you, either creating resistance or allowing flow. When you take full responsibility for your vibrational state, you move from being a passive observer to an empowered creator, capable of directing your life with precision and purpose. The more you cultivate this awareness, the more you step into alignment with the highest version of yourself, where your desires manifest with ease, opportunities unfold effortlessly, and reality bends in your favor. You are not a separate entity moving through an indifferent universe. You are an integral part of an intelligent, responsive field of energy. And once you learn to work with it consciously, you gain the ability to shape your world at will. Chapter 2. The Observer Effect. Your thoughts shape your world. The observer effect, a principle in quantum physics, reveals that the very act of observation influences the behavior of particles, meaning reality is not independent of the observer, but is instead shaped by consciousness itself. This phenomenon proves that the physical world is not fixed or predetermined, but is a field of infinite possibilities that collapses into a specific outcome based on attention and expectation. Every thought, belief, and emotion acts as an instruction to the quantum field, directing the formation of reality in accordance with the dominant patterns held within the mind. When an individual constantly focuses on fear, failure, and limitation, their energy resonates at a low frequency, attracting experiences that reinforce these very struggles. Conversely, when one shifts their awareness to abundance, success, and positivity, their vibration aligns with those realities, causing external circumstances to reorganize to match the internal shift. The subconscious mind, which operates beneath conscious awareness, plays a crucial role in this process by holding deeply ingrained thought patterns that serve as the blueprint for one's life experience. If negative programs are running in the background, they will continuously influence perception, filtering reality through a lens of doubt, worrying, and lack, making it seem as if life is happening against them. However, by consciously choosing new thoughts and beliefs, a person can alter the trajectory of their existence, just as a scientist can alter the behavior of a quantum particle by merely observing it with intent. The energy of focus amplifies whatever is given attention, whether desired or undesired, because the universe does not differentiate between positive or negative. It only responds to vibration. This is why individuals who constantly dwell on their problems often find them growing worse, while those who focus on solutions and possibilities witness doors opening effortlessly. The human mind acts as a quantum instrument, directing the unfolding of life through the frequency of its dominant thoughts and emotions, meaning nothing in reality is set in stone. Everything is fluid, subject to change the moment consciousness shifts. The observer is the creator, and by mastering the ability to direct awareness with precision and intention, one gains the power to mold reality in alignment with their desires. The illusion that circumstances are beyond control is shattered once it is understood that external events are merely a reflection of internal states of being. And by taking charge of thoughts, a person takes charge of their world. This understanding places immense power in the hands of the individual, for it means that no matter what their past has been or what their present situation appears to be, a new future can be formed simply by shifting focus and expectation toward a different outcome. Everything perceived is a mirror reflecting the dominant consciousness of the observer, and through deliberate mental discipline, reality can be bent and reshaped at will. Chapter 3: Vibrational Mastery. Aligning with high frequencies. Everything in existence, from the smallest subatomic particles to the vast galaxies in the universe, operates through vibrational energy. And the mastery of one's personal frequency is the key to unlocking the ability to shape reality with precision. Every thought, emotion, and action generates a unique vibrational signature, which interacts with the quantum field and determines the kind of experiences a person attracts into their life. The universe does not respond to mere words or desires. It responds to the dominant frequency an individual consistently emits. Low vibrations, such as fear, anger, guilt, and self-doubt, create dense energy fields that magnetize struggle, conflict, and stagnation, while high vibrations, such as love, gratitude, joy, and confidence, generate an expansive energy field that allows synchronicities, success, and abundance to flow effortlessly. Most people unknowingly trap themselves in low-frequency cycles by engaging in negative self-talk, surrounding themselves with toxic environments, consuming unhealthy food and media, and holding on to limiting beliefs rooted in past experiences. These unconscious vibrational patterns act as invisible chains, keeping them tethered to the same struggles and challenges, no matter how much effort they put into changing their circumstances. True transformation does not occur by forcing external change, but by shifting the internal vibration that governs one's reality. The subconscious mind serves as the primary transmitter of vibrational signals, storing all past experiences, traumas, and conditioning, which continuously shape the energetic state of a person's being. Because the subconscious operates below conscious awareness, most individuals remain unaware that they are constantly broadcasting frequencies that attract situations reinforcing their dominant state. This is why those who struggle with self-worth unknowingly manifest relationships that reflect their inner insecurities, and those who fear financial instability perpetuate money problems despite external efforts to change their situation. Vibrational mastery requires one to take full responsibility for their energetic output and deliberately reprogram the subconscious mind to align with higher frequencies. This process involves daily practices such as meditation, breathwork, visualization, and gratitude exercises that shift neural pathways and recalibrate the body's energetic field. The human body itself is an electromagnetic system, with the heart and brain generating measurable energy waves that extend far beyond the physical form, influencing both personal experiences and the surrounding environment. By consciously generating emotions of love, joy, and appreciation, a person activates a powerful electromagnetic field that resonates at a high frequency, attracting circumstances, people, and opportunities that match this elevated state. Vibrational mastery is not about suppressing negative emotions, but rather about learning to transmute them into higher states of being. Every emotion carries energy, and lower emotions, when properly understood, can serve as catalysts for transformation. Fear. when faced and transcended, turns into courage. Pain, when acknowledged and released, becomes wisdom. The key is not to resist, but to channel and elevate emotions into frequencies that align with the reality one wishes to create. This requires deep self-awareness, the ability to observe thoughts without attachment, and the discipline to consistently shift focus from problems to solutions, from lack to abundance, and from fear to faith. The more one engages in high-frequency thoughts and emotions, the more the brain rewires itself to make these states the default mode of being. This is why individuals who practice gratitude daily experience greater happiness, success, and health, not because external conditions magically change overnight, but because their internal state shifts, causing reality to rearrange itself accordingly. Physical health also plays a crucial role in vibrational alignment, as the body is the vessel through which energy flows. Poor diet, lack of movement, and exposure to environmental toxins create blockages that lower vibration, while nourishing foods, exercise, and nature increase vitality and raise frequency. The mind and body are not separate, they work in harmony, and when both are in an optimal state, the energetic field expands, strengthening the connection to the quantum field. Additionally, the people one interacts with daily significantly impact vibrational frequency. Every person carries their own energy signature, and prolonged exposure to negative, fearful, or pessimistic individuals can drain energy and lower one's vibration. Vibrational mastery involves consciously choosing relationships, environments, and activities that elevate and sustain high-frequency states. The more one surrounds themselves with high-energy individuals, uplifting content, and positive influences, the easier it becomes to maintain a vibration aligned with abundance, joy, and success. One of the most powerful ways to shift into higher frequencies is through the deliberate practice of elevated emotions. Emotions such as gratitude, love, and excitement are not just fleeting feelings. They are powerful vibrational tools that alter the structure of reality. When a person deeply feels gratitude, even for things that have not yet manifested, they send a signal to the quantum field that the desired reality already exists, causing it to materialize more rapidly. This is why those who act as if they already have what they desire often find that their manifestations come to life effortlessly. High vibrational states create coherence between the heart and brain, a phenomenon scientifically proven to enhance intuition, improve decision-making, and attract synchronistic events. People who consistently maintain these states begin to notice patterns of luck and effortless success appearing in their lives, not because they are special, but because they have mastered the art of vibrational alignment. Reality is not fixed or external, it is a reflection of one's internal energetic state. When a person exists in a low-frequency state, life appears difficult, filled with obstacles, delays, and disappointments. But when they elevate their vibration, the same world transforms before their eyes, revealing opportunities, solutions, and pathways that were always there but were previously invisible due to misalignment. This is why two people can experience the same event, but perceive it entirely differently. One sees failure, while the other sees a stepping stone to success. Their perception is dictated by their frequency. Vibrational mastery allows one to consciously shift perception and, in doing so, alter the trajectory of their life. The illusion that reality is rigid and unchangeable dissolves when one fully grasps that everything is energy and that energy is infinitely malleable. Success, happiness, love, and abundance are not external goals to be chased, they are frequencies to be embodied. When one consistently radiates these frequencies, the external world cannot help but reflect them back. This is why people who exude confidence and certainty seem to attract success effortlessly, while those who live in doubt and hesitation struggle. Reality mirrors their inner state. True mastery is achieved when one no longer reacts to circumstances, but instead consciously sets their vibrational tone, knowing that external conditions will eventually conform. This is not wishful thinking, but a law of energy, as proven by both ancient spiritual traditions and modern quantum physics. The process of vibrational mastery requires commitment and practice, as the mind has been conditioned for years to operate in lower frequencies based on fear, limitation, and separation. But once an individual becomes aware of their energetic power and begins to cultivate high-frequency states intentionally, transformation is inevitable. The struggle, resistance, and hardship that once seemed unavoidable start to dissolve, replaced by a natural state of flow where manifestations occur with ease and opportunities align effortlessly. This is the essence of bending reality, not through force or effort, but through energetic alignment. The greatest masters of manifestation throughout history, from spiritual leaders to successful entrepreneurs, have all understood this truth. Reality is not dictated by external forces, but by the energy one embodies. By consistently choosing thoughts, emotions, and actions that resonate with higher frequencies, a person steps into the realm of infinite potential, where anything becomes possible. Chapter 4. The Power of Now. Using present moment awareness. The present moment is the only point of true power, the gateway through which reality is shaped. Yet most people remain trapped in illusions of the past and future, unknowingly disconnecting themselves from the very force that can transform their lives. The mind, conditioned by years of programming, constantly replays past regrets and projects fears into the future, creating an endless cycle of anxiety, doubt, and suffering. However, the past no longer exists except as memory, and the future is nothing but a mental projection shaped by the energy of now. By anchoring awareness in the present, a person reclaims control over their energy, dissolving distractions, emotional burdens, and limiting beliefs that weaken their vibrational state. The present moment is where consciousness meets infinite possibility, where the quantum field responds not to past mistakes or future worries, but to the energetic frequency one holds right now. When fully present, the mind becomes clear, emotions stabilize, and intuition heightens, allowing a direct connection with the universal intelligence that orchestrates synchronicities, manifestations, and insights effortlessly. Those who master present moment awareness tap into a state of flow where actions become aligned, decisions are made with clarity, and life unfolds with ease, free from resistance. This is why athletes, artists, and successful individuals often describe being in the zone. It is not luck, but the power of complete immersion in the now, where personal limitations dissolve and pure creative energy flows unrestricted. Every moment spent dwelling on the past or worrying about the future drains energy that could instead be used to shape reality with precision and intent. By training the mind to remain fully engaged with the now through breath awareness, mindfulness, and focused intention, a person strengthens their energetic presence, shifting their frequency to one of power, peace, and heightened manifestation ability. The key to bending reality, not in chasing external outcomes, but in realizing that everything a person seeks, success, love, abundance, happiness, is already available in the present, waiting to be accessed through alignment with the now. Fear and doubt cannot exist in the present moment because they are constructs of an uncontrolled mind. The instant one steps fully into the now, they dissolve, revealing a deep sense of inner certainty and strength. When individuals break free from the illusion of time and surrender fully to the now, they align with the natural intelligence of the universe, allowing life to unfold in perfect harmony with their highest intentions. This is why enlightened beings and great masters emphasize presence over everything else, because when one truly embodies the now, external circumstances bend, obstacles disappear, and reality begins to shift effortlessly in their favor. Chapter 5. Breaking Mental Limits. Reprogramming your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the hidden architect of reality, controlling over 95% of daily thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, operating beneath conscious awareness and dictating life experiences based on deeply ingrained mental programs. These programs, formed primarily in early childhood and reinforced through repetition, societal conditioning, and emotional experiences, act as an internal blueprint, shaping financial success, relationships, health, confidence, and self-worth. Most people unknowingly live their entire lives governed by these subconscious patterns, believing they are making conscious choices when, in reality, they are simply following pre-programmed scripts that determine their reactions, decisions, and opportunities. Limiting beliefs such as "I am not smart enough," "I don't deserve love," or "money is scarce" function as mental barriers that manifest as real-world struggles, regardless of external effort or desire for change. These deeply rooted beliefs act as self-fulfilling prophecies, influencing perception, filtering experiences, and attracting situations that reinforce the programmed reality. The subconscious does not distinguish between what is beneficial or harmful. It merely accepts what it has been repeatedly exposed to, absorbing information like a sponge and embedding it into the neural pathways of the brain. This means that unless an individual actively works to reprogram their subconscious mind, they will remain trapped in cycles of struggle, limitation, and frustration, unable to break free from patterns that dictate their life's trajectory. To break mental limits and rewire the subconscious for success, a person must first become aware of their automatic thoughts, emotional triggers, and behavioral patterns that reveal the deep-seated beliefs shaping their reality. The subconscious is primarily programmed through repetition, emotion, and deep mental focus, meaning that new beliefs must be consistently reinforced with intensity to overwrite old patterns. One of the most effective methods for reprogramming is visualization, where the brain is immersed in a vivid mental experience that tricks the subconscious into believing the desired reality already exists. This process activates the same neural circuits as real-life experiences, gradually reshaping internal expectations and creating a new energetic frequency that attracts aligned opportunities. Affirmations, when spoken with conviction and combined with strong emotional engagement, serve as another powerful tool, as the subconscious mind responds not to words alone, but to the emotional charge behind them. Meditation and deep relaxation techniques also play a critical role, accessing the subconscious, as they lower brainwave states into theta frequency, the same state in which children absorb information effortlessly, making it the optimal window for mental reprogramming. The key is consistency, as new neural pathways form through repetition, and old limiting beliefs weaken only when they are no longer reinforced. Since the subconscious is shaped by past experiences, it often holds onto emotional wounds, traumas, and fears that create mental blocks, preventing progress even when conscious effort is applied. Emotional release techniques such as breathwork, journaling, and inner child healing help remove these energetic imprints, clearing space for new, empowering beliefs to take root. Self-sabotage is a common result of unhealed subconscious wounds, as the mind resists change when it conflicts with deeply ingrained programs that feel safe, even if they cause suffering. This is why people often revert to old habits. Despite their best efforts, their subconscious mind has been conditioned to operate within a familiar frequency, and stepping beyond it feels threatening on an unconscious level. Breaking through these mental barriers requires persistence, self-awareness, and a willingness to challenge deeply held assumptions about oneself and the world. Every belief that limits potential must be questioned and replaced with one that expands it, shifting the subconscious narrative from one of restriction to one of infinite possibility. The body itself is an extension of the subconscious mind, holding on to stored emotions and memories that influence vibrational frequency. This means that physical actions, such as posture, movement, and breathwork, can also be used to shift subconscious programming by reinforcing confident, high-energy states. The power of the subconscious extends beyond personal experiences. It interacts with the quantum field, shaping external reality according to the dominant energetic signature a person emits. This is why those who believe they are destined for success seem to attract opportunities effortlessly, while those who expect failure experience endless obstacles. Reality mirrors the subconscious state. To bend reality at will, a person must align their subconscious beliefs with their conscious desires, eliminating the inner conflict that creates resistance. Reprogramming the subconscious is not about forcing change, but about deeply embodying new beliefs until they become second nature. The process involves acting, speaking, and feeling as if the desired reality is already present, training the subconscious to accept it as truth. This is why successful individuals exude confidence. They have internalized their self-worth at a subconscious level, making success an inevitable byproduct of their belief system. The quantum field responds not to wishes or surface-level thoughts, but to deeply ingrained expectations, meaning that those who cultivate an uncheckable belief in their success will see it materialize in ways that seem almost effortless. Mastering the subconscious mind is the ultimate key to personal transformation, as it allows an individual to shift from being a passive participant in life to an active creator of reality. Once the subconscious is fully reprogrammed for abundance, health, confidence, and success, external circumstances begin to rearrange accordingly. Obstacles dissolve, and opportunities appear in perfect alignment with the new mental blueprint. The process of subconscious reprogramming requires patience, as the brain is wired to resist change and default to familiar thought patterns. But with consistent practice, old limiting beliefs weaken, and new empowering beliefs become the dominant operating system. Neuroplasticity ensures that the mind remains adaptable, meaning that no belief is permanent. Anything can be reprogrammed through intention, repetition, and emotional reinforcement. The most powerful way to accelerate this transformation is through immersion, surrounding oneself with high-frequency environments, people, and experiences that reinforce the new mindset. Just as the subconscious was programmed through years of exposure to limiting ideas, it can be reprogrammed through deliberate exposure to expansive, empowering influences. The shift happens gradually at first, but once a tipping point is reached, the new subconscious programming becomes automatic, and life begins to unfold with a level of synchronicity, flow, and ease that previously seemed impossible. Reality is not shaped by effort alone, but by the subconscious framework through which it is perceived. Those who struggle to manifest their desires often do so because their subconscious mind is working against them, generating doubts, fears, and energetic resistance that block the manifestation process. When the subconscious is fully aligned with conscious desires, reality bends effortlessly, as the mind is no longer divided between what it wants and what it expects. This is why people who master their subconscious mind seem to experience luck or miracles. It is not random, but a direct result of inner alignment. The quantum field does not respond to wishful thinking. It responds to the dominant energy a person consistently holds, and that energy is dictated by the subconscious mind. True freedom comes from realizing that there are no real limits except those imposed by the subconscious. Every belief, every assumption, every habitual thought is a program that can be rewritten. Those who take control of their subconscious mind take control of their destiny, unlocking the ability to manifest abundance, joy, health, and success with precision. The transformation is not external, but internal. Once the mind is programmed for limitless potential, reality follows. The greatest minds, innovators, and spiritual leaders throughout history have all understood this truth. Reality is not fixed. It is fluid, shaped by the mind of the observer. By breaking mental limits and reprogramming the subconscious, one steps into the realm of infinite possibility, where life becomes a canvas upon which any reality can be created. Chapter 6: Energy Manipulation. Directing forces to shape reality. Energy is the fundamental essence of all existence, the invisible force that flows through every thought, emotion, and action, determining the structure of reality itself. Every being emits an energetic frequency, interacting with the quantum field, shaping experiences in direct correlation to their vibrational state. Most people remain unaware of this dynamic interplay, believing reality to be rigid and external, when in truth, it is a malleable projection of their own energy. The ability to manipulate energy is not a mystical talent reserved for a select few, but an innate power within all individuals, a skill that can be refined through awareness, intention, and practice. Mastering energy manipulation involves understanding that thoughts generate electromagnetic waves, emotions charge them with intensity, and focused intention directs them toward manifestation. The body acts as both a receiver and transmitter of energy, and every internal state, whether fear, love, doubt, or confidence, radiates outward, influencing circumstances, people, and opportunities that align with that frequency. Controlling this force requires refining one's energetic state, clearing blockages, and learning to shift vibrations at will to harmonize with the desired outcome. Ancient civilizations understood this principle and developed techniques such as breathwork, meditation, and visualization to consciously shape reality by altering energy flow. Science now confirms that energy is neither created nor destroyed, but simply transformed, meaning that external circumstances are not fixed barriers, but fluid responses to internal energetic shifts. The process of directing energy begins with intention, a clear mental directive that instructs the quantum field on what to materialize. However, intention alone is not enough. It must be amplified through unwavering belief and emotional congruence. Doubt and hesitation dilute energy, sending conflicting signals that prevent manifestation, while absolute certainty concentrates energy into an unbreakable force that bends reality. Techniques such as Qigong, Reiki, and focused meditation harness life force energy, increasing vibrational capacity and refining control over external circumstances. The environment, too, plays a crucial role, as energy fields are influenced by surroundings, making it essential to cultivate spaces that reinforce high-frequency states. Words, actions, and even physical posture impact energetic resonance, which is why confident individuals naturally attract success. Their energy commands alignment with their desires. Those who master energy manipulation move through life with an effortless flow, influencing outcomes, people, and events without force, simply by adjusting their inner frequency. The quantum field does not operate on logic, but on resonance, responding to the signals emitted with precision. This is why thoughts alone cannot manifest reality, unless they are backed by deep energetic alignment. True power lies not in mere wishing, but in embodying the frequency of the desired outcome. With practice, energy can be directed toward healing, attraction, protection, and transformation, allowing one to become the architect of their own experience. Those who learn to harness and channel energy with mastery no longer react to life passively, but shape it with intention, understanding that every possibility already exists in the quantum realm, waiting to be brought into physical reality through the deliberate manipulation of energy. Chapter 7. The Law of Assumption. Becoming what you believe. The law of assumption is one of the most profound and direct ways to shape reality, operating on the principle that whatever a person assumes to be true with unwavering certainty must eventually materialize in their external world. Unlike the law of attraction, which emphasizes wanting, hoping, and drawing experiences into one's life, the law of assumption bypasses the need for attraction altogether by demanding absolute belief in the desired reality, as though it is already a present fact. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between real and imagined experiences. It simply accepts whatever is repeatedly affirmed with emotional intensity, reshaping one's perceptions, behaviors, and external circumstances accordingly. The energy one emits is not based on what they desire, but on what they expect and assume to be inevitable, which is why those who operate with unshakable confidence in their success experience effortless manifestations, while those who assume struggle and failure find themselves trapped in repeating cycles of limitation. This law works at the deepest psychological and quantum levels, influencing both normal pathways in the brain and the fundamental structure of reality itself. Every thought, feeling, and mental image carries a vibrational signature, imprinting itself onto the subconscious and interacting with the quantum field to bring forth a matching experience. Because assumptions dictate behavior, perception, and decision-making, they act as a self-fulfilling prophecy, causing individuals to unconsciously seek, recognize, and create situations that validate their dominant internal state. The key to unlocking the full potential of this law is full embodiment. 1. Just not merely wish or hope for an outcome, but must live as though it is already true, internalizing the state of the desired reality until it becomes an unshakable part of their identity. It is not enough to think positively or visualize a goal sporadically. One must adopt the mental and emotional state of having already achieved it, eliminating all doubt and contradiction. This requires a disciplined shift in self-perception, as reality is always mirroring back the assumptions held at a subconscious level. If an individual believes deep down that they are unworthy of success, love, or abundance, they will unconsciously sabotage opportunities and manifest obstacles that confirm their limiting beliefs. Conversely, when they assume without question that they are destined for greatness, their energy aligns with that truth, and circumstances begin to rearrange themselves to reflect their new self-concept. The power of assumption lies in its ability to override external conditions regardless of what is currently happening in reality. A firm assumption held consistently will eventually force reality to conform. This is why those who operate with absolute certainty in their abilities seem to experience miraculous outcomes, not because they are lucky, but because they have internally decided that success is the only possible result. Assumption is not about passive belief, but about an active and deliberate shift in consciousness. The mind must be trained to reject any thought, feeling, or external evidence that contradicts the assumed reality. This is why so many struggle with manifestation. They allow doubt, fear, and opposing thoughts to create energetic interference, weakening the power of their assumption. The subconscious mind is programmed through repetition and emotional intensity, which means that in order to replace an old belief system, one must immerse themselves completely in the new assumption, reinforcing it daily through affirmations, visualization, and behavioral congruence. The emotions associated with the assumption just match the outcome one wishes to experience. If someone wants wealth, but internally feels scarcity, their assumption is incomplete, and the subconscious will continue to reflect lack rather than abundance. One of the most effective ways to accelerate this process is through mental rehearsal, vividly imagining oneself already living the desired reality with all 5 senses engaged. This technique tricks the subconscious into accepting the imagined scenario as real, rewiring neural pathways to align thoughts, emotions, and actions with the new state of being. Another crucial aspect of the law of assumption is the complete surrender to the new reality without attachment to external validation. Those who master this law do not look for signs, doubt the process, or wonder if their assumption is working. They simply persist in the assumption until it solidifies as reality. The biggest mistake people make is assuming that reality is fixed and external, when in truth, it is fluid and shaped by the observer's internal state. Reality is not something one reacts to. It is something one creates by projecting their assumptions onto the quantum field. The external world is always a reflection of the dominant internal narrative, which is why changing reality begins with changing assumptions at the deepest level. When applied correctly, the law of assumption eliminates the struggle and uncertainty associated with traditional goal setting, because it removes the need to attract something that already exists in the mind as a present fact. Those who assume they are already wealthy, loved, successful, and powerful do not wait for proof. They embody that truth now, and life adjusts to match their inner certainty. Mastering the law of assumption requires unwavering mental discipline, as the mind will naturally resist changes that contradict old programming. The subconscious is wired to maintain familiar patterns, which is why many find themselves falling back into old assumptions, despite conscious efforts to change. This is why the process must be consistent, repeating affirmations, visualizing desired outcomes, and acting in alignment with the assumed reality until the new belief becomes ingrained at a subconscious level. The emotional charge behind an assumption is what gives it creative power, meaning that one must not only think as if their desired reality is true, but must feel the corresponding emotions, whether it be gratitude, excitement, confidence, or joy. Energy responds to certainty, not wishful thinking, which is why those who are indifferent or uncertain about their desires rarely manifest them. The subconscious accepts only what is impressed upon it with conviction, so every moment spent in assumption accelerates the transformation of reality. Every aspect of life, from relationships to finances to health, is governed by assumptions. People unknowingly reinforce negative assumptions all the time, telling themselves, "I am not lucky, I always struggle," or "nothing ever works out for me," and then wondering why their reality reflects those exact experiences. Shifting assumptions requires conscious awareness, identifying limiting beliefs and replacing them with empowered statements that align with the desired reality. This process may feel unnatural at first, as the mind is conditioned to accept familiar thought patterns, but through repetition and emotional reinforcement, new assumptions eventually become automatic. The transition is not about forcing oneself to believe something untrue, but about gradually aligning one's internal state with the reality they wish to experience. Just as the body adapts to repeated physical exercise, the mind adapts to repeated assumptions, solidifying them into unconscious expectations that shape reality. The ultimate realization that there is no objective reality, everything one experiences is a projection of their internal world. Those who assume they are successful will always find ways to succeed, while those who assume failure will unknowingly create obstacles that confirm their fears. The universe does not discriminate between positive and negative assumptions, it simply reflects back whatever is most consistently held within the mind. This means that changing reality is not about working harder or seeking external validation, but about mastering the art of assumption, training the mind to accept only the reality one desires to live. Those who fully embrace this law become the architects of their existence, bending reality to their will with nothing more than the power of belief. Once an assumption is held with absolute certainty, reality has no choice but to conform, proving that the most powerful force in the universe is not external circumstances, but the inner convictions that shape them. Chapter 8. Quantum Visualization. Creating reality with your mind. Quantum visualization is the process of deliberately creating reality through the focused use of the mind, harnessing the power of thought, emotion, and belief to shape the quantum field and bring desired experiences into existence. Unlike passive daydreaming or wishful thinking, quantum visualization is an active and intentional practice that involves immersing oneself fully in the desired outcome, engaging all five senses to make it feel as real as possible. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between actual events and vividly imagined experiences. Whatever is repeatedly visualized with emotional intensity becomes imprinted onto the subconscious, which then aligns thoughts, actions, and energy with that reality. By mentally rehearsing a future event as if it has already happened, one conditions the brain and nervous system to accept it as truth, influencing behavior, perception, and decision-making in ways that magnetize opportunities aligned with the visualization. The quantum field responds not to vague desires, but to clear, coherent, and emotionally charged intentions, meaning that the more detailed and immersive the visualization, the stronger the energetic imprint it leaves on reality. Athletes, performers, and high achievers have long used mental imagery to enhance performance, demonstrating that the mind has the power to condition the body and external circumstances through focused thought alone. At the quantum level, particles exist in a state of pure potential until observed, and visualization acts as a form of observation that collapses possibilities into tangible outcomes. The key to effective visualization is complete emotional congruence. Merely seeing an image in the mind is not enough. One must feel the emotions associated with that reality, whether it be joy, confidence, gratitude, or excitement. These emotions amplify the signals sent to the quantum field, strengthening the vibrational match between inner and outer reality. Since the subconscious mind operates on repetition, consistent visualization reinforces neural pathways, making the desired reality feel inevitable and prompting subconscious actions that bring it to fruition. Many fail at manifestation because they visualize sporadically or doubt the process, allowing conflicting thoughts and emotions to weaken the energetic alignment. True quantum visualization requires unwavering faith and persistence, disregarding external conditions and holding the imagined reality as an already accomplished fact. The moment doubt enters the mind, it disrupts the energetic flow, creating resistance that prevents manifestation. The most effective visualizations are those that feel natural and effortless, as if the desired reality is not a distant goal, but an integral part of one's present existence. By combining visualization with affirmations, meditation, and physical action, one creates a multidimensional alignment that accelerates the manifestation process. The brain cannot tell the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one, which is why visualization has the power to rewire neural circuits, programming the subconscious for success. Those who master quantum visualization do not wait for reality to change before believing in their desires. They believe first, and reality shifts accordingly. The mind acts as a projector, and whatever is held with clarity, focus, and certainty will inevitably be reflected in the external world. By engaging in daily visualization, one continuously impresses the subconscious with the new reality, making it the dominant frequency that attracts corresponding experiences. Quantum physics proves that reality is fluid and shaped by consciousness, meaning that every individual has the power to sculpt their own life through deliberate mental imagery. When visualization is practiced with total conviction, the boundaries between imagination and reality dissolve, and life begins to unfold in perfect harmony with the internal vision. Those who use quantum visualization consistently gain control over their personal reality, bending the fabric of existence with the sheer power of thought, proving that the mind is not just a passive observer of reality, but the ultimate creator of it. Conclusion: the journey through quantum energy and reality creation unveils the profound truth that existence is not a rigid, predetermined structure, but a fluid, malleable field shaped by the consciousness that interacts with it. Every thought, emotion, belief, and assumption acts as a directive force, influencing the quantum fabric of reality in ways both seen and unseen. The illusion of separateness between the observer and the observed is shattered upon realizing that the external world is nothing more than a reflection of internal states. Everything one experiences is a direct consequence of the energy they emit, whether consciously or unconsciously, meaning that reality is not something happening to individuals, but something being created by them in every moment. The power to shape existence lies not in external struggle, but in internal mastery, the ability to align thought, belief, and emotion in such a way that the universe has no choice but to rearrange itself accordingly. By mastering the principles of quantum energy, vibrational alignment, assumption, and visualization, individuals gain the ability to transcend limitations, break free from conditioned patterns, and deliberately construct a life of their choosing, rather than reacting to circumstances passively. The key to bending reality is understanding that the mind acts as both the architect and the projector of experience. Whatever is held in sustained focus and certainty will inevitably manifest in tangible form. This eliminates the need for force, effort, or struggle. One does not chase success, happiness, or abundance, but instead assumes their presence and watches as reality reshapes itself to match that assumption. The greatest barrier to manifestation is resistance, which comes in the form of doubt, fear, attachment, or conflicting beliefs that create energetic contradictions, preventing the seamless flow of creation. However, when one fully embraces the truth that reality is a mirror of consciousness, the process of transformation becomes effortless, as the external world naturally reorganizes to reflect the internal shift. This knowledge leads to a fundamental shift in perception, where challenges are no longer seen as obstacles, but as temporary illusions created by past assumptions, waiting to be dissolved by a change in awareness. Instead of seeing life as something fixed and uncontrollable, one begins to see it as a dynamic, ever-changing playground where infinite possibilities coexist, waiting to be actualized through focused intention. The realization that thoughts are not just passive mental activities, but active forces that shape reality gives birth to a new way of living, one in which deliberate creation replaces unconscious reaction. Every moment presents an opportunity to choose a new thought, adopt a new belief, and step into a new version of reality, making transformation not a distant goal, but an immediate possibility. The external world no longer dictates one's fate. Instead, the internal world dictates what the external must become. This shift in understanding turns everyday life into a conscious experiment, where reality becomes a direct response to the energy one emits, proving time and time again that the mind is the ultimate creator of experience. Those who integrate these principles begin to witness extraordinary synchronicities, effortless manifestations, and a sense of harmony that replaces struggle, as they realize that reality is always bending in response to their dominant state of being. The process of creation is not linear, but instantaneous, meaning that the moment a belief is fully embodied, reality starts shifting to reflect it, even if external changes take time to become visible. The key is persistence, holding on to the assumed reality with unwavering certainty despite temporary appearances, knowing that what is felt internally will soon become externally undeniable. The power to reshape reality does not require external validation or proof before belief. Instead, belief itself is the force that brings proof into existence. Those who master this law no longer wait for signs or seek confirmation from the outside world before adopting a new assumption. They understand that assuming something is true is what causes it to become true. The mind is an energetic transmitter, constantly broadcasting frequencies that determine what is experienced, and once one understands this, they stop entertaining doubts, fears, and limitations that contradict their desires. The reason most people struggle to manifest their ideal reality is because they fluctuate between believing in their desires and being controlled by their current circumstances, creating an unstable frequency that confuses the quantum field. However, when assumption is held firmly with emotional certainty, it overrides past conditioning and rewires the subconscious, making success, abundance, health, and fulfillment the only possible outcomes. Every person holds the power to shift timelines, alter probabilities, and mold their existence in any direction they choose, simply by embodying the state of their desired reality and refusing to accept anything less. This is why those who operate with absolute confidence and unwavering belief seem to manifest success effortlessly, not because they are special, but because they have mastered the art of living from the end result, feeling as if their goal is already accomplished before any external evidence appears. The most profound realization that emerges from this understanding that external reality is not something separate from the self, but an extension of internal consciousness, responding to it with mathematical precision. There is no randomness, no chaos, and no unfairness, only perfectly orchestrated reflections of one's dominant thoughts and emotions. This means that changing reality is not about working harder, seeking approval, or struggling against external conditions, but about mastering the mind's ability to command reality from within. Every individual already possesses the ability to manifest their dreams, not through force or manipulation, but through alignment with the natural laws of the universe, which respond only to clarity, certainty, and energetic coherence. The only limits that exist are those that one accepts, meaning that as soon as one ceases to entertain limiting beliefs, they cease to be bound by them. This knowledge is the ultimate liberation, freeing individuals from victimhood and placing them in the position of conscious creators, where nothing is out of reach, and anything can be brought into existence with focused thought and aligned energy. Once this truth is fully embodied, life becomes a canvas waiting to be shaped, an infinite expanse of potential that yields to the mind's directive force, proving beyond doubt that existence itself is an expression of consciousness, and that reality is not something to be feared or fought against, but something to be deliberately sculpted with intention.